I don't know why this is the only video that TikTok's, but actually I do, because everybody's commenting the same exact thing. Everybody's seeing this one video and then they're fixating on this one comment that I made, and taken out of context, it sounds horrible. It makes me sound like some money-hungry woman that's trying to live off of her ex's child support payments. And of course, nobody's going and watching any of the other explanation videos that are posted in the same vicinity as this one, or any of the older videos that I posted that talk about the physical and financial abuse that I face. So yes, he's ordered to pay $2,000 a month in child support, which I get it. Sounds astronomically high to everybody, but you don't know where I live. You don't understand how incredibly high the cost of living is. Literally, we have the highest cost of living in the country. So, you know, that's why child support, what he's ordered to pay is actually standard, and it is for 2 kids. The more kids you have, the higher your child support's going to be. So what he's ordered to pay is completely standard. They literally just went off of the state calculator. But the problem is he's not paying child support. So after I pay 50% of the children's basic necessities, I should have his child support there, which is supposed to cover 50%, his 50% of the children's basic necessities, but it's not there. So now, on top of me covering my portion of the kids' necessities, now I'm having to cover his portion of the kids' necessities. And the unfortunate thing is, this area that we live in, it's so expensive. It's a 2-income area. Like, very rarely do you see families that have one working parent. In this area, all of the families have 2 working parents, which is why child support is set as high as it is. So prior to us splitting, I had this amazing savings account full of stocks and investments. I was making a ton of money off of it. The unfortunate thing is, as he didn't pay support, I would have to dip into that account, pull out $1,800 here, $2,000 there, to cover the amount of support that he wasn't paying. Now, keep that in mind. I've been having to do this for a while. I've got another ex that hasn't been paying child support, and together they owe about $50,000. So the way that I work it out in my mind is, instead of me having to pull all this money out of this savings account, I should have had that $50,000 that they owe me sitting in that savings account, because I wouldn't have had to be pulling it out. Like, does that make sense? So if I had that $50,000 in that savings account, it would be getting invested. I would be making interest. I would be making money off of the money that I already had, that I've otherwise had to pull out to cover the cost for the men that are not covering the cost that they're supposed to, like, if that makes sense. But instead of making money off it, I get a look at the child support website. It just says, hey, these guys owe you $50,000.